Hello, today we are solving Jan 2022 Unit 2 IAL paper question number 6. Little Ben PLC manufactures watches. It has been normal practice by senior management to ask the accountant to value the inventory using both marginal costing method and absorption costing method. So he wants to use and value the inventory using this methods. The following information is available for the year ended 31st December 2021. The opening inventory in units and the opening inventory value as per the marginal and absorption costing is given. The production is totally 76,000 units per year, and then they have given a couple of costs, okay, fixed, semi-variable, fixed cost, direct material and direct labor. These are the production costs, okay, these indicate the production cost. And then we have the sales and the selling price given. The inventory is valued using the FIFO method. Now prepare for management in the columnar format a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income for the year ended 31st December 2021, showing the inventory valuation using marginal costing method and absorption costing method. So let's calculate. So when you have to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income, so the general way is we will have revenue, right? So revenue, okay, and then you will have the opening inventory, okay, opening inventory, revenue plus opening inventory, okay, opening inventory, and then you have the production, okay, or the purchases or the production, okay, production cost, and then you will have the closing less the closing inventory you will do. So you will have the start with the opening inventory, you will add production, okay, production cost, okay, and then you will have the closing inventory, okay, less closing inventory. You will be able to get the cost of sales, right? So you will be able to get cost of sales. So after getting the cost of sales, you have to less this cost of sales from the revenue to get the profit, okay, to get the profit. But here we have the production cost, okay, here we have 4 different types of production costs, so we have to show that also. So let's indicate that. So first one is, okay, production cost, we have the direct material, okay, so we have the direct material. First production cost is the direct material, okay. So purchases or production cost total they have not given, they have given here direct material. Then you have the direct labor which is involved in the production, so direct labor. Then you have the semi variable costs, okay, which is also used for production, and then you have the fixed overhead cost for production, okay. So this information is given here. So we have to show all this information for the production, and then finally less the closing inventory. Then you will calculate the total production cost, okay. So you will add the total production cost to the opening inventory and then less the closing inventory, you will get the cost of sales, okay. So now let's calculate the revenue first. So revenue is going to be equal to, so the revenue is equal to number of units sold into selling price, okay, selling rate per unit. So right, so that is going to be equal to number of units sold is 76830 units, so that into the number of 52 pounds per unit, the cost is 50 rate, so that is going to be equal to 3,995,160. So this is the amount of revenue they are going to earn. So the revenue earned is the same in marginal and absorption costing. So that is going to be equal to 3,995,160. Okay. So this is the revenue earned in both the same. Then opening inventory through marginal and absorption costing they have given, okay, directly. So using for the inventory valuation of marginal and absorption costing has already been calculated. So let's write this here. So 190,400 for absorption. That's opening inventory value. Now let's add up all the production costs. First one is a direct material. So the direct material is number of units produced, okay, into the rate. So that is going to be equal to number of units produced is 76,000 units into the rate is 12.10, okay, 12.10 pounds, right? So that is the rate. So now the value is going to be equal to 76,000 into 12.10 is the direct material cost, that is 919,600. So let's write it here. It is 919,600, okay, 919,600. So that will be the same for both. So let's write it here. Then direct labor, let's calculate the direct labor cost. It says 145 minutes of work at the rate of 8.40 per hour. So what is 1.45, okay, work? So that is going to be equal to, I am going to convert it into hours. So that is going to be equal to 1 hour, okay, 1 hour plus 45 divided by 60 hours, okay. So I am going to convert both into hours. So 45 divided by 60, that is going to be equal to 0.75. So 1.75 hours, okay. So I have converted this into 1.75 hours. So the labor cost is going to be equal to, they are going to produce 76,000 units and they are going to work for 1.75 hours and the rate paid per hour is 8.40, okay. So that is a rate paid. So that is going to be equal to 107,200. So let's write this labor cost. So the labor cost is 117,200. So the labor cost is the same for both, 117,200. Then you have the semi variable cost, in which there is a fixed cost, okay, plus there is a fixed cost plus the variable cost. So let's calculate that. Fixed cost plus the variable cost is around 76,000 units produced at the rate of variable cost is 0.65. So that this value is going to be equal to, so that is going to be equal to 224,200, okay. So that value is 224,200. Then you have the fixed overheads. It is 19,000 per month and 12 months. So 19,000 into 12 months, it is 228,000. 228,000. So this cost is the same for both absorption and marginal cost. So total production cost we will add up and you should be able to get. So the total production cost is going to be equal to 919,600 plus 107,200 plus 224,200 plus 228,000 that is 2489,000. 2489,000. Okay, so you have the opening inventory plus the production cost minus the closing inventory. We have to calculate inventory units. Closing inventory units is going to be equal to, okay, so we have opening inventory as 5950 units and the number of units produced is 76,000 units per year, okay, minus the number of units sold was 76,830 units were sold. So this is going to give us the closing inventory units, that's going to be equal to 5120 units. So 5120 units is the amount of closing inventory left now. So the closing inventory value, closing value using marginal costing, it is equal to, so number of closing inventory left, number of closing inventory into marginal rate per unit. Okay, so that is going to give you the value of the closing inventory. Now what is the marginal rate per unit? Let's calculate the marginal rate per unit. Marginal rate per unit is going to be equal to all the variable rates per unit, variable rates per unit in production, right? So what are the things we have? Let's write here. We have the semi variable rate, right? Semi variable rate per unit plus direct labor rate per unit, which is a variable one, direct labor rate plus the direct material rate, okay, per unit, material rate per unit, okay. these are going to constitute the marginal cost. So that is going to be, in this only 0.65 per unit represents the variable rate, so in the semi variable, so that one we will include, and the direct labor is 12.10 per unit, so that will also we will include, plus this rate, okay, the direct labor is 1 hour 45 minutes is 1.75 hours, okay, per unit, into the rate paid is 8.40 per hour. So this is going to give the labor rate, okay. So that is going to be equal to, so that is going to be 1.75 into 8.40, that is going to be equal to 14.7 pounds, 14.7 pounds per unit. So now let's add up the thing and get the marginal rate. So 14.7, okay, plus 0.65 plus 12.10, so that is going to be equal to 27.45 pounds. So 27.45 pounds is a marginal rate, okay, that is a marginal rate. Now let's calculate the closing inventory value using the marginal costing. So that is going to be equal to 5120 units, okay, which was the closing inventory value, into the rate, marginal rate, so which is going to include only the variable cost. So that is going to be equal to 140,544, okay, 140,544. Next, let's calculate the closing inventory value, okay, using absorption, closing closing inventory value using absorption costing. So that is going to be equal to number of number of closing inventory units left behind, left into the absorption rate per unit, right? We need the absorption rate per unit. So let's calculate. We know the number of closing inventory, it is 5120 units left. Absorption rate per unit we have to calculate. So absorption rate per unit is going to be equal to it is a fixed cost, fixed costs plus variable cost in production. So divided by fixed cost into variable cost in the production divided by the total number of units produced. So this gives the absorption rate per unit, for the absorption rate. Now here we know that the fixed cost and the variable cost production we had added, it is 2489,000. So it is going to be equal to 2489,000, divided by the number of units produced was 76,000. It's already given, number of units produced was 76,000. So that is going to be equal to 2489,000 divided by 76,000. So that is going to be equal to 32.75 pounds. 32.75 pounds is the marginal rate per unit. Now we have to calculate the closing inventory value. So now the closing inventory value using absorption costing. So the closing inventory value using absorption costing is going to be 5120 units into 32.75 pounds. That's the margin absorption rate per unit. So that is going to be equal to 32.75 into 5120. So that is 167680. 67680. So that is the absorption closing value of the inventory using the absorption costing. So now you will go and write it here. So that is going to be less. So it is 140544. 140544. And then for this one it is 167680. So 167680. Now we will have to calculate the cost of sales. So let's calculate the cost of sales. So opening inventory is 160650 plus 2489,000, minus 140544. So that is 250,9106. So this is the cost of sales using absorption costing method, and the cost of sales using for the marginal costing method. Now for the absorption costing method, let's calculate 190,400 plus 2489,000, minus 167680. So that is going to be equal to 2511720. Now we have to calculate the profit. So let's increase here the size. So this was the cost of sales. Now let's calculate the profit here. So first one is 3995,160 minus 2509,106. So that is going to be 1486054. 1486054. This was the profit using marginal costing method, and for the absorption costing method it is 3995,160 minus 2511720. So that is equal to 1483440. So these were the profits. Okay, these were the profits that for using marginal costing method and absorption costing method. So only for the inventory you are supposed to calculate. Okay, you are supposed to calculate the using the marginal and absorption rates. Okay, or because opening inventory is they have directly given, only for the closing you need to calculate, but production cost will remain the same for both, and then you will calculate the profit, and revenue will also remain the same. Okay, so this is how you will calculate the profit using